Hi, thanks for being here at 11:44 messages. This reading is for Leo. I know it's long and overdue, as most of my readings are, but let's move on from that. Okay, let's not focus on that. Um, so, Leo, this is a reading based on the current situation that you're going through, just whatever comes out basically. And for you, it looks like it may be a love connection. Well, a connection, I'll say that. Um, I did your reading twice. The first time I was like, okay, I'm not really connecting with this. Let's try it again. I got the same exact cards plus additional messages. So that's why it looks like all over the place because it is. I mean, I'll just tell you exactly what I have. I took notes for the first reading, and there really was no reason for me to continue taking notes for the second reading because it's repeat messages. So, in the first reading, you had talks smack, and as you see, it came out again. This is the second reading. Um, the talk smack card was clarified by Six of Swords, King of Cups, and the Star card. So you could have someone around that always talks, but maybe just to hear their own voice. Someone that doesn't really say anything. A lot of nothing, basically. This could be someone that acts possessive, clingy, because I did see two clingy, and then King of Cups. They kind of have a possessive nature to them as well sometimes. Um, Someone that acts like they're your peace, they're your stable partner, your wish come true, but maybe that's all it is an act. You had feeling unlovable. I don't know if that came out again, but I'll tell you about it as I look for it. Feeling unlovable. Again, this could be an act. Um, they could have offered a promise of commitment because you did have the Hierophant. They could seem balanced and grounded. You did have the King of Pentacles, all about their money. A take control type. Um, but you will see them clearly. I saw the Sun card. I saw the Lovers card after that. And I saw the Eight of Swords. So you could see them clearly, and you will need to make a decision about them if you want to move forward with them or not. And it did not come out again in this reading, but that's what came out in the last reading. Now, they may tell so many lies that they can't keep up with them because you did have a card that said caught up in their lies. And you also have, well, you had pathological liar, and look, it came out again. This could be a pathological liar, never tells the truth, it says. That came out in the last reading as well. They could have hot and cold energy, and before I even started the reading, that was the card that was on the bottom of the deck, hot and cold energy. They could be in and out. You did have the Knight of Swords card that came out, so that makes sense. In and out energy. And it could be because they may have some other things going on in their life. They could have other people in their life that they're not telling you about. And they could just have some deep issues, some of which are created by themselves. Um, and the reason why I say that is because um, I did see a card. Let me see if it came out again. Oh, here it is. This came out in your last reading, consumed with appearances. So they could be all up in their head and have some deep issues because they are always trying to keep up with the act that they present to everyone. So the issues, they could be created by themselves for always trying to put up a front instead of just being real. They could all be all about sex, but act like they want more. I did see the Ace of Wands, and the moon, I'm not sure if the moon was before or after that, but pairing them together, it could be an act. There could be more to the story. They could be impatient, especially with that Knight of Swords, like I said. It could be a person that it's kind of like they're a little argumentative, like it's their way, they know best, and someone that is really not wise, someone that acts wise, but really they lack that. Um, they could be wanting you to make a quick decision about them. I did see the Eight of Wands, and of course, the Lover's card was there. They could want you to make a quick decision about them. Like, I want to be with you, Leo, and so let's get married. I mean, let's just do it. And you're like, what? Like, I don't know you that well, or whatever the case is. Like, I don't feel comfortable just making that decision so fast. Um, but that could be how they want. They could want to just hurry up and lock you down because they see what they want in you. Now, is can you say that about them? You may not be too sure. But they want to keep you on lock so that you don't move on to anyone else. They want to hurry up and lock you down, possibly before you see any of their red flags, and that's possibly how they operate. They come in, they are quickly just like, oh yeah, you're my soulmate, you're the one. But really, that's to just hurry up and get the person all swept up, Eight of Wands, swept up in this whirlwind romance. And then, so they lock you down before you really see the true person. Because, like I said, you can't keep up appearances for that long. Now, let me show you the cards that came out in this reading. For some of you, you have already thought about a life with this person. You have naive loyalty. You could, just see, you want to see the best in this person possibly. You want to believe that they are genuine and they are good, and maybe your intuition has told you that they may have some issues, but you're like, oh, we can maybe work through that. You're a good person. So naive loyalty. We already talked about the talk smack card. But this person could have an out of sight, out of mind thought process. It's kind of like when you're around, they're all about you, they're all into you and all that. But then they could go ghost. They could maybe stop talking to you for some time. And maybe this didn't happen at first. Maybe if you're just beginning this connection with this person, you don't know this yet, but you are kind of starting to see it. Maybe as time progresses, you will start to see that it's kind of like, okay, they went from talking to me every second of the day. That's an exaggeration, of course, but to now I don't hear from them for hours. It's kind of like, what's going on with this person? And it's because they could be a time waster. Okay, this could be a warning for you. Definitely, this could be a warning. The waiting game. So I'm not sure if that resonates for you, Leo, or the other person. Let's see. The waiting game. Maybe you've been waiting a long time for a genuine connection, a good connection, and then this person comes around. Or maybe this is basically saying, like, back to the drawing board once you figure out who this person is. I'm not really sure, so I'll put that to the side. But still relevant here, I'm sure. Keeping secrets. This person could be very secretive and not really telling you the whole story, like I said. This person could have destructive tendencies. I already talked about consumed with appearances. Codependent. This is another card that flashed itself. I hate to say it like that, but presented itself in the first reading, codependent. This person could be codependent. We talked about pathological liar. This also peaked out in the first reading, gold digger. But I was like, I don't know if that relates, but it does, obviously. This person could really be all about their money. And maybe, for some of you, that's kind of what one of the reasons why you were like, oh, feeling this person, they're about their business. They maybe talked about wanting to build with you financially in a business, or just have that power couple type vibe. But they could be really just all about their money and really not even too into a relationship. They're just like wanting sex, all about their money, but they can't just come out that, well, they feel as if they can't just come out with that. So they have to like smooth it over with the romance. I hope that makes sense. Mood swings. Like I said, this person could have in and out energy where you're like, what is going on with this person? Like, what is going on? Look, disappearing act. This is another card that came out in your first reading. Disappearing act. They could go ghost sometimes, and you're like, what's going on? And it could be because they actually have some things going on the side that you don't know about. Driven by lust, like I said. Ignoring red flags. This could be you, Leo. That's like, well, I see the potential in this person, whatever, but you could be ignoring the red flags because maybe you're like, well, I don't want to just make it look like I'm just imagining this stuff. I don't want to just create something that's really not there, but you're not creating anything. If you feel this, it's for a reason. Stuck behind a mask. This is the other person. And I did see, was it hidden motives? I think I saw hidden motives card that popped out as well. And in that card, there was a mask, a person that had a mask in front of their face. And now you see it again in a different form, stuck behind a mask. Consumed by emotions. Like I said, this person could have some deeper issues that you are unaware of. Manipulative male. For some of you that are dealing with a male, they are never satisfied. They they have the energy of, oh, this is nice, like, what is that? And then as soon as they put it down, then they're done with it. And then they find something else. Oh, wow, this looks nice. They probably have that type of energy when it comes to people. Like, oh, I see something pretty, okay. And then, oh, this looks prettier. Okay, it could be that. It's kind of like they see a shiny object syndrome, if that's a thing. Manipulative female, if you're dealing with a female. Not on the same page. Immature vibes. Watches everything. This person could really try to observe you just to kind of pick up on different things about you so that they can make it look, so that they can manipulate you. So they, excuse me, they kind of study you so that they can manipulate you. That sounds like a narcissist, honestly. This could be a person with narcissistic vibes. All right, so that's pretty much what, oh, is that it? I don't think so. Hold on. We talked about that. Did we talk about that? Oh, no, I don't think we talked about this. Dead end connection. Needing time to heal. This person could need some time to heal. Or if you've been dealing with this person, maybe now you need some time to heal from this. Financial worries. This person could have they could portray themselves as someone that has it all together, but really they do have financial worries. And maybe that's why they're all about their money, because maybe for some of them they are gold diggers, and maybe they see what you have and they want to be a part of that. Um, Pretends to be blinded to the truth. So I think that that could be you, Leo. Maybe you feel that there's more to this story, but you're like, no, maybe not. Um, you do have Death card, Two of Swords. You may need to block yourself, block this person, and this. Um, Seven of Cups. This person could be manipulative, not telling you the whole story. You don't know the whole story about this person. Six of Pentacles, and stop giving to this situation. Judgment, being self-aware and knowing when to let things and people go. That's what I got from that. So that's part of the advice. The advice that you originally got is to celebrate yourself. Make sure that you are doing things the right way, because you want to make sure that your karma is on point. So don't worry about what they are doing. You just make sure that you are doing the right thing. And just invest in yourself right now. I did see a flag as a flag card that came out. Um, this could, in that card it talks about achievement and recognition, but I looked at it immediately as red flag. Red flag. So just rest from this situation. I did see the Four of Swords. Just rest from this situation. Pause. Meditate on this. And see, after you have taken a break from this person, if you are still interested. I mean, we all have free will, but I mean, of course, I'll do another reading at some point for you, Leo, to check back in, but this is what I see right now. So hopefully this helps. It could be past, present, future. I'm not sure, but hopefully it does help people that are dealing with this situation. Okay, I'll see you later.